Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 247. The noun phrase today is maiden name. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot? Do it right now. Let's get right to it. A woman's maiden name is the name a woman used before she got married, especially if she legally changed her name after marriage. Of course, it is the last name or the surname of a woman's original family. Nowadays, some women keep their maiden name after marriage. Some give it up completely. And it is not that unusual in the U.S. for some to use both in certain situations. Traditionally, women usually change their name after marriage. Okay, let's continue. If you go back to the 1200s, the word maiden actually meant virgin or unmarried. Particularly used for women. Additionally, the word maiden also carried the meaning of new or untried. This sense of the word is still used today in the term maiden voyage or maiden flight. So maiden voyage, of course, when a ship takes its very first trip. So it was untried, or it's the first trip, so it is a maiden voyage in that sense. That's where it came from. Or a maiden flight for a plane or an aircraft. Could be its maiden flight. The very first one is taking, again, it's new and it's untried. All right, let's continue. We often see in old stories such as Don Quixote, where a maiden simply refers to a young, unmarried woman. All right, let's continue. They say the term started to appear around the 1600s. And at an earlier time, they used to use the term maiden surname. So before it was maiden name, it used to be maiden surname. And of course, we do use the term surname now also to mean like a last name or a family name, although surname is actually the most formal word for a last name or a family name. All right, let's continue. And then of course it was just simply shortened to maiden name. All right, and we have 4 examples of just the way we may hear this used. Here's the first one. She decided to still use her maiden name in the office after she got married. Yeah, so maybe she had this name, she worked there for a number of years, and, for business purposes, she decided to just keep the maiden name, for her career or, in business. All right, number 2, that performer got famous using her maiden name and kept it as her stage name. So, now, a lot of times you have a stage name use a completely different name, but in this case, maybe she did use her real name, but after she got married, again, all her fans knew her by this name, so she decided not to change it. Well, let's continue. Jamie gave up her maiden name after marriage and goes by her husband's family name. So that's another way you hear it. And number 4, when she signs up for promotional deals, she sometimes uses her maiden name and sometimes her married name so she can pretend to be 2 people and get 2 deals. Yeah, sometimes you might hear some women doing this in the U.S., so sometimes they'll use both names. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.